I say it's very bold. That is, you know what? Very bold. I've never had this before. Like someone just stopped me in the street, tell me I look like a thief.
Yes, you lovely fuckers, welcome back to the channel with yours truly, Kristian. Make sure that you are part of the Kristian Kasanova family by smashing that subscribe button and banging those sexy notifications on. So today we are looking at 3 powerful things that you can do to keep your conversations with girls flowing like a sexy river. Who the fuck does not want that? A big sticking point for guys, especially beginners, when speaking with girls during the day is running out of things to say and then ejecting from the conversation too early. If this is something that happens to you, do not worry. We're gonna watch a clip of me vibing with 2 girls in London, and then we're gonna use this interaction to highlight how I'm able to keep the conversation flowing and how you can easily do the same. Let's do it.
Excuse me, this is really random, but I just saw you both go past me and I was like, these 2 look very good. So I thought I'm just gonna stop you, have a quick, spontaneous conversation.
Oh.
You look very surprised.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to sell you anything, by the way. I know some people like try and stop you and get you to like donate to charities.
Did you just stand in somewhere?
No, I was going this way and then you were going this way. I was like, you know what, I could be dead tomorrow, so I'm just gonna stop you and just have a quick chat. You know what, you remind me of a walking human sleeping bag. I feel like if you cut off them sleeves and welded them shut, you would be literally like one of them sleeping bags that you try and like get from like, you know, JML, those shops and shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like you'd be one of them.
I
you
feel
look
like a sleeping bag.
Yeah, you look very cozy.
Yeah.
I feel like you're
cool.
very well prepared for the British winter. Yeah.
What happens when you grow up in Britain?
I wasn't actually expecting you to be from Britain, you know?
Really?
Yeah, you looked a bit like Scandinavian.
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, is it?
All the
Well, do
time.
you know what? You're playing up to the image, to be fair, with like the hats, the oversized jacket. I feel like you're definitely gonna get involved in some Scandinavian winter. So tell me, like, what's the plan today then?
We're just going around to see all the different Christmas lights.
Oh, you're looking for the Christmas lights.
So we're just looking like doing loads of different ones, just walking around. We walked from the city
Oh,
to here.
just to see the lights.
Yeah.
Do you know what,
Festive.
that's actually quite refreshing.
Yeah.
Most people don't like actually care for the lights. They're just like, nah, I'm just going shopping.
Nah, we just done it for the lights today, just get festive, and it's outside, so you can do these things with COVID. So.
How are you finding life post lockdown? Out of curiosity.
I don't feel like it's much has changed since lockdown. The only difference is that you are non-essential shops and that are allowed to open. Other than that, nothing really else has changed, has it?
I feel like you were able to keep yourself entertained quite well over lockdown. You strike me as someone who gets involved in some like questionable activities.
What's questionable?
Like I can imagine you with your like oversized caterpillar jacket, just like raiding some shops. Maybe like John Lewis.
You mean like stealing?
Yeah, I can feel like, cause it's quite a shoplifter's jacket, so I feel like.
So I've gone from a sleeping bag Scandinavian
Yeah.
to a caterpillar thief.
Not a caterpillar thief, a John Lewis. I'm not saying you steal caterpillars. That'd be a bit weird. You'd probably put them in your bag and stuff. No, I feel like you steal like perfume from John Lewis and then sell it on the black market.
I'm really sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not a thief.
Oh, that is a little bit disappointing, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was in the company of someone who was like, you know,
No.
shoplifter and that.
So sorry.
Well, listen, the reason that I've stopped you in this unorthodox manner is because I think you're both attractive, but you're more my type. I think it's a Scandinavian vibe, you know. So listen, another time when you're not like looking at Christmas lights, I feel like we should get together, go out for a few drinks, and
Sorry, she's crazy.
celebrate Christmas together.
I'm done.
What do you say to that?
I say it's very bold. That is, you know what? Very bold. I've never had this before. Like someone just stopped me in the street, tell me I look like a thief,
Yeah.
and then want to take my number.
And the walk-in sleeping bag.
Oh yeah,
Don't
can't
forget
forget
that.
the walking
Don't-
bag.
please-
And
please don't
somebody who
forget
gets up to questionable activities in lockdown.
And steals perfume.
And steals
Well,
perfume.
to be honest, you didn't deny any of this stuff, so I'm still thinking you probably do.
I just lead a double life.
Might be a triple life, you know. Caterpillar thief. Anyway, you haven't given me an answer yet. You try to walk away. I've asked you out on a date. I've asked you for your number and shit. So what's the answer?
I actually can't, and she can bet I'm with someone. We're just gonna 9 years.
Oh fucking hell! I choose them perfect, don't I?
Yeah.
I was
But
gonna.
I'm very secure.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how serious it was, but you answered that question for me.
To buy a house.
So, fucking hell, that's deep as fuck. What you should do, yeah, you should just steal the house. Just go along with your.
I think it could fit in the coat.
I reckon it could, you know. You could probably fit a few chimneys in there as well.
Yeah.
So this has never happened to you before?
Never.
Oh, well,
No.
listen, I hope this
It's
is.
really complimentary, so thanks.
No, welcome. You're welcome. Hopefully it makes you feel cool about life.
It does.
Good.
Have a lovely Christmas.
You have a lovely Christmas as well, and I'll see you later.
So the first thing that we're going to talk about is something that I like to call situational springboarding. What the fuck is that? This is where we create topics based on things that have caught our attention about her. Actively observe. The girl is your topic and she will provide you with an abundance of conversation material. You just have to pay attention. Like, what you say doesn't need to be logical. It doesn't even need to make any fucking sense. As long as it's about her, it's sweet. I like to create abstract assumptions and nonsensical narratives that are tailored to the specifics of the moments.
I've gone from a sleeping bag Scandinavian
Yeah.
to a caterpillar thief.
Not a caterpillar thief, a John Lewis. I'm not saying you steal caterpillars. That'd be a bit weird. You'd probably put them in your bag and stuff. No, I feel like you steal like perfume from John Lewis and then sell it on the black market.
Tease her, be playful, abandon logic and embrace seductive surrealism. The more creative you can be, the better. And an important thing to keep in mind is situational springboards are not restricted to just clothing. Like, you can springboard off so many different things, like the speed of her walk, maybe she has an accent, a distinctive feature, maybe she's on her phone and you can tease her about swiping on Tinder. Pay attention to her and then create playful threads of conversation based on what you witness. The next powerful thing you can do if you're constantly running out of things to say is using open questions. Open questions, so questions which invite more than just a yes or no answer, are ideal if you are constantly running out of things to say because they get the girl to invest more into the conversation.
So tell me, like, what's the plan today then?
We're just going around to see all the different Christmas lights.
Once you've asked a question, the key is to actively listen to what she says. By actively listening, by paying attention to her response, you will have more topics to springboard off. Some great open questions that I like to use are things like, what's the plan? What do you do for fun? How have you been keeping yourself entertained during COVID? Also some playful ones like, why are you so friendly? What are you up to? These can really trigger some nasty responses and get you on that nice seductive wave. Come up with your own open questions. I recommend picking about 4 or 5 good open questions. Like, really ask yourself, what do I genuinely want to know about this girl? And then write them down on your phone. Memorize them, really habitualize asking these questions, so when your brain does get to that point where it thinks, ah shit, I don't know what to say, you can fall back onto these open questions that you've memorized. One thing I will say is, don't rely on open questions as your predominant subject matter, because if you're just asking the girl questions, it'll feel more like an interview, and this is going to kill the seductive vibe. And the final thing that I will say, if you are running out of things to say, if you can't think of any situational springboards, if you've forgotten all of your open questions, simply announce the fact that you've run out of things to say. Use the fact that you have run out of things to say, use the fact that your mind has gone blank as the situational springboard and vibe off this. Make it playful. Say something like, oh, I was gonna say something, but now my mind's gone blank, you've distracted me, I can't remember what I was gonna say. We need to remember that spontaneous conversation is not inherently smooth. There's gonna be awkward moments, it's gonna be a bit clunky. The key is to simply embrace it and own it. Being able to authentically express yourself and speak your truth demonstrates to the girl that you are a confident guy who isn't afraid to be real. Remember, humans connect with humans, so speak without shame. Your unapologetic authenticity will allow you to connect with the girl on a deeper emotional level, because you're not presenting yourself as this paragon of perfection, but as a human fucking being. And that, my friends, is sexy. So remember, use situational springboards to create topics based on things that have caught your attention about the girl. Through active observation, by genuinely paying attention to her, you will discover a wealth of conversation material that you can use to keep your conversations flowing. Also remember to have a bank of open questions in reserve that you can use to get the girl to invest, and also to find out more about what sort of a person she is. Just don't rely on the open questions, otherwise your conversations are gonna feel more like fucking business interviews, and we don't want that shit. And if all else fails, simply announce the fact that your mind has gone blank. The girl will appreciate your authenticity. It's likely to put her at ease, because guess what? Girls get nervous in these interactions as well, and your ability to be real with her is going to allow you both to connect with each other on that deeper emotional level. As always, if you want to accelerate your progress, smash through your particular sticking points by getting involved with one-on-one day game coaching, which is individually tailored to your specific needs, get in touch with me, send me an email, message me on Instagram, links are in the description. Big fat thank you for watching the video. Show your appreciation by dropping it a like, and leave your thoughts, feelings and questions in the comments below. Have an absolute sweet one. I'll see you all again in the next video. Take care of yourselves, stay sexy. Ta-ra.